Hi, this is Serene Latoni with Boy with a Ball. Welcome to the Precario. This week marks the beginning of a very important process for the community here. The students from Auburn University's Design and Architectural program start arriving to build the community center they designed specifically for el Triangulo de la Solidaridad Precario. Working alongside the Boy with the Ball team and Auburn's graduate students are volunteers from the local community, people from churches, schools, and especially those who live in the Precario. Everyone's taking ownership of this project. Precario is the Spanish word for precarious. There could not be a more appropriate description for this community. Life in the Precario is precarious. The majority of people living in the Precario are immigrants from Nicaragua, which is the northern bordering country of Costa Rica. Costa Rica has approximately 4 million residents. 1/4 of those are Nicaraguan. Drawn by the possibility of leaving behind a life of poverty, they grasp new opportunities to earn 10 times the annual salary of their native country. One by one, families migrate into Costa Rica, often forming squatter settlements to survive by solidarity. Sadly, although they have come for something better in Costa Rica, their leap into a new life leaves them stuck somewhere in the middle. Rather than seeing their dreams come true in this developing country, they are caught in insecure and unstable lives that are third world and at risk to disease, drug abuse, debilitating debt, and discrimination. With over 2,000 people living on just 3 acres of land, poverty is dramatically prevalent in more ways than one. Most families within the Precario make less than $200 a month, and the average person in the Precario has only a 3rd grade education. The opportunity for each child and adult to receive an education is one of the key ingredients to a community's developmental process, in which this Nicaraguan community is failing. Imagine a family of 7 living off of $200 per month, yet required to pay $100 per child at the beginning of each year in order to provide school supplies. With the cost of food, utilities, and transportation, little can be done to provide the necessary materials, forcing most kids to drop out of school by the 3rd grade, almost guaranteeing they will never leave the precarious life of generations before them. This new community center will be used to tutor young people, to host growth-stimulating groups for men and women, adolescents, and children. We'll even host a class aimed at equipping indigenous leaders to transform their own community from the inside out. Boy with a Ball believes the best way to help young people and their families grow is to surround them with a relational garden through community and one-to-one mentoring relationships who will walk side by side with individuals to reach out and change lives. Our current work in El Triangulo began more than 4 years ago by consistently walking into the narrow and muddy paths to meet people several times a week. As we walked into the hearts and lives of young people and their families, we began to identify barriers to their development, and we worked to find answers that would help them grow into leaders. Over the past 4 years, we have brought in dental clinics, helped residents get emergency medical care, provided job skills training, helped bring in drinkable water to sections of the community, and much more. However, no urgent needs program has been more powerful than our work to help kids stay in school, graduate with a high school degree, and a dream worth fighting for. This year alone, we have helped over 100 young people and their families purchase the school supplies necessary to stay in school. Alongside the school supplies, we have initiated a tutoring center that currently meets in the home of a local family, providing tutoring to more than 50 students a week. Education gives people hope. It inspires them to dream beyond their current status and to escape a future on the streets, involved in gang activity and substance abuse, in order to become the people they were made to be: strong parents, dedicated students, and effective community and world leaders. These efforts are succeeding dramatically. Young people are staying in school. Families are being filled with hope. The community is being changed. And this is only the beginning. The great miracle of the Precario is that hope is happening. Fathers and mothers, young people and children are merging as community leaders. Our work now is to simply help them grow and lead them out of poverty and into promise. In order to better serve the growth of the community, this center is a huge step. Without it, our programs are confined, our services are limited, and our impression is as transitory as any non-committed social services group. This center represents commitment, investment, and hope. The community members smile as they walk by the construction site, and they fiercely protect it from thieves or construction workers slacking on their job. It's not that they're impatient. In fact, hope conquers impatience. Their fierceness stems from their decision not to settle for anything less than positive growth. They, like all of us, need help in order to grow. Sometimes it's imperceptibly slow and always a bit messy. It takes faith, but the outcome doesn't lie. It's truth in action, and it's proof that consistency produces profound results. We see the need, and now you know the story. It's their story. It's my story. It could be your story too.